Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So today I want to bring over like the tier list for December 2023 for all the Zega managed ETFs. So there's quite a few of them from Defiance YieldMax and from SOFI Theta. Just wanted to see which ones are performing well and which ones are stinks. So I went by like a price rank, the average yield, the standard deviation, the liquidity, and I'm also bringing in correlation for this month as well. So things are still pretty new, and I think these things will change over time. One of the first things to notice, Moderna, the MRNY and the AIYY, they had a huge glow up this month. They did quite well. Um, and Konya and Square, I guess, weren't too much of a surprise. I think a lot of people have covered that. It was nice to see some of the basement dwellers, just have a nice glow up. Unfortunately for the Defiance funds, they're not too bad. But IWMY, QQQY, and JPY, they've taken like a stair step down. And then other things to note, AMDY started to outperform again. So it was nice to see them move back up. Also for PayPal, the PP one, it sounds pretty funny, but I mean they've been performing quite well lately. I'm not sure why. It's probably I'm guessing it's probably maybe earnings coming up. And then unfortunately JP Morgan kind of slid down. And then Theta unfortunately is still uh, it, uh, a basement dweller, even though they've paid out the last dividend. Um, the website unfortunately is not that good. Like I, the last time I checked, they still had like some of the December trades on. So I'm not sure if there's any newer trades or if it's just the website didn't update or I mean, just trying to find like the dividend information uh, was a chore. I mean, not a big chore, but I mean, I just had to go to Yahoo Finance to get it. But I mean, the official website should be able to have it. But anyway, so there we go. So I guess like if you want to take a screenshot of this or whatever, go ahead and do so. Um, and now I just want to go over like the distribution and volume. So let's go to the spreadsheet for this month because like things are getting a little bit uh, there's starting to be a lot more stuff now. So I think let me see if I can pull up the spreadsheet. So there we go. All right, so let's just go to the dividend one first. So as you can see, I pulled in the latest round of expected distributions. Um, and then I just wanted to highlight the new averages. Again, MRNY did quite well this month, almost matching CONY, so that was a nice surprise. But then if you want to also look at the kind of what I call the consistency ratio, because I also calculated the standard deviation of each of the uh, like the distributions for each ETF. So basically, the higher the better. So it's interesting to see PP had a pretty had the highest consistency ratio, but as you can see, like their dividends, even though it's only 3 months of information, it hasn't moved very much. Um, but I guess like if you're looking for consistency, these are the ones that you might want to consider. Uh, Google, the GUI and the AMZY did quite well. Um, and uh, I guess like for AIYY and also Theta, the reason well, I mean, there's nothing to really deviate because since they're pretty new, so that should go away in the coming months. So now I want to also bring up like the price rank. So basically, this compares like the how well they're performing versus like the 52-week high and the 52-week low. So as you can see, Theta, JPMO, and FIBI uh, are holding up relatively well against the 52-week high. Also, the MRNY is also holding up pretty well. And then unfortunately at the bottom, like triple QY, ALPY, AIYY, these aren't holding up as well. In fact, they're near those 52-week lows or even worse. Um, so it's just something to consider. Also for volume, I guess you can expect like TSLY and CONY, triple QY have been pretty popular. SQY has been, I guess like I've noticed more content regarding that as well. MRNY, I don't know how well they'll hold up, especially if there's um, I guess like after earnings or maybe whatever their announcement is gonna be. I don't know if how long they'll stay up, but you know it's still something very notable. They were in the bottom for a while, and then now they shot back up. And then also for, new for this month, also wanted to show correlation. But please note this is for triple QY, because for me this is my what I plan to be my main holding. And I wanted to see which, like, if I wanted to diversify into like other products. So, for example, I have SOMO, just to kind of balance things out a little bit. So, in case like triple QY takes a big nosedive, SOMO in theory shouldn't have as big as of a dive, or in fact, it can actually maybe go up a little bit. It's also interesting to see MRNY also has like a negative correlation. So that might be like some protection, at least for the short term. I guess like it kind of makes sense if you look at it. Like these companies, they're kind of on the boring side. So JP Morgan, the Disney one, JEPY. Um, well, actually, no. I'm sorry. I take that back. I guess JEPY it still has a pretty strongish correlation. Same thing with the IWMY. I guess that makes sense because these are other market-based products. So, and what's really weird is um, triple QY. Like this is weird. Like in theory, this should be like 100. So I'm not sure if there's like a weird quirk. So you know, I guess like take everything with a grain of salt. Because I expected this to be one, and there's just like something funny to note. So let's just go back to the spreadsheet for a second here. Let's see. All right, so hopefully, like over time, this tier list will get fleshed out with more information, or like I guess like maybe presented in a more useful way. Uh, and just to, like keep in mind, this is just a Panda opinion. But I try to make it as quantitative based as possible. You might have like different goals and preferences. Like for example, the correlation might not be like I guess it depends on what your core holdings are. So if you have like a market also like me, where you have like a market based product as your core, um, it might not be as useful. Like maybe for example you have like TSLY or CONY or something else. Uh, you know you can find like you know tools online that can show you correlations to other products, and you can do the same thing for yourself. Uh, and then like I guess like if you can drop in the comments how you would rank and like what kind of criteria you guys are using for your tier list, that'd be great. Uh, if you can like this video, that'd be fantastic as well. And I'm also thankful for all my subscribers. I hope everyone has a great one. I hope everyone makes some new money. Makes more money in the new year. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.